It's time for your Monday Motivation. Now, I had a different idea of what I wanted to give you guys. I wanted to talk about staying in your lane and the importance of focusing on your talents. But after everything that has happened this weekend with Charlottesville and this whole cloud of racism that's going around, I felt I wanted to speak on that for a little bit. It's funny and it's surprising how many people hide their racism behind patriotism, behind this "Make America Great Again." It amazes me how we attach labels and stereotypes to only certain groups of people. This terrorist act of this man who drove his car into a crowd of people, killing a woman and injuring 19 others, is a terrorist act. Why isn't the media calling it what it is? Well, I have my suspicions. Maybe it's because his skin wasn't brown. Maybe because he doesn't come from Middle Eastern descent. Maybe because he's not wearing a hijab. I don't know. These are just one man's opinions. And what cracks me up and amazes me is how many people will comment, how many people will share and go off on a pro athlete choosing to take a knee during a song that the NFL only started playing because they started getting paid to play it. That has never been a part of football, but they started getting paid to play it to promote patriotism. People are so passionate about that. But when people are dying in the street, when they're murdered by a law enforcement employee, they are silent. I don't see too many posts about people condemning the actions of this coward, of this racist terrorist, I forgot the dude's name, who plowed his car into a group of people this weekend. That is terrible. That is terrible, and killed a woman who was standing up. This is a white woman who could have easily chilled on the sidelines, could have remained quiet, and could have just said, well, I'm not a racist. That's them. But no, she went out her way because she believed in something bigger than herself, because she truly believes in one nation. We are one nation. Forgive me for going on this rant, but this stuff is despicable. And 19 other people who were injured. I don't see a lot of people saying that's not what my country is supposed to represent. I just see a lot of people being silent and saying, I'm not racist. When you are silent in the midst of terrorist acts, when you are silent in the midst of racist actions, when you are silent, you are simply supporting such actions. Let's keep it real. And another thing, I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant. Feel free to click off anytime you want. Your normal motivation will be back next week. Anyways, could you imagine brown skin people carrying tiki torches on a campus like there's some kind of mob? You got these white supremacists, these white nationalist groups. What are you protesting? When have your rights been infringed upon? When have your religious beliefs ever been questioned? When have you feared for your life because you got pulled over, and because your cell phone looks like a gun, and because you were reaching for your car insurance? When was your right to vote ever infringed upon? Please tell me, what are you fighting for? Really? It's hate groups. It is pure hatred. And for all those people out there, all you trolls on the media who claim you're not racist, but you stay silent when people do such things, you're saying a lot about yourself. So I'm gonna ask you these questions real quick. 3 questions, very simple. What do you represent? What do you represent? Your actions or your lack of actions makes it very clear to many people what you represent. And then also, how do you represent what you represent? Do you stay quietly when you see horrendous terrorist acts going on? Or do you speak up? Do you get passionately enraged because somebody's taking a knee, somebody's having a silent protest, but then remain silent when people are dying? Do you sit behind your keyboard and spew racist comments because you're a coward and you know you wouldn't say much of these things to somebody else's face and you're just really showing your true colors? How How do you show people what you represent? And then most importantly, why? Why do you represent? Why do you feel the need to speak out on certain topics and then remain silent on others? Why is that? That is something very important you got to ask yourself, and it's something very important we all need to ask ourselves. We're talking about make America great again right now. It's not very great, people. Let's call it what it is. It's not very great. And if it is great, it's only great for a few. But us coming together, us standing up to this nonsense, to these hate groups, to these nationalists, to these supremacist groups, that's what it's going to take. So what do you represent? That's your Monday Motivation. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. No racist stuff, no ignorant stuff. Come on. Trolls, take a day off. I want some intelligent content. I want some intelligent conversations between us. Now I know this is hella long, but it's just how I feel, man. I love you. I love you. I love you. I don't need to know you. I love you. I respect you. I respect our differences. All I ask is for the same. That's your Monday Motivation.